G'day all and welcome back to another episode of FPV Fundamentals. This is episode 4, and in our previous episode we had a look at Express LRS and explained that briefly. In this one here we're going to talk a bit about tuning your craft and understanding PIDs and feed forward for fixed wings. So if you haven't checked out any of the previous episodes, I strongly recommend that you do. This is a series built mainly for beginners and those wanting to get into FPV flying that have never used things such as flight controllers or software like Express LRS, Ardupilot or Betaflight. So check out the previous episodes if you haven't just yet. But by the end of this episode, you'll understand what each of our parameters do and how it affects flight, and how feed forward will give you that crisp responsive feel. First, let's quickly review PIDs. It stands for proportional, integral and derivative. And it's how your flight controller keeps your plane stable. Proportional controls how hard the flight controller fights deviations from your target. Higher P equals faster corrections. Too high equals oscillations, so you need to find that balance. Integral compensates for slow, steady drift. It helps the plane hold its position over time, like correcting for wind or imperfect trims. And derivative smooths out sudden changes. It predicts where the plane is going to move next. D keeps your plane from overshooting and shaking. It all sounds a little bit overwhelming for new pilots and those who have just started, but think of it a bit like this. P equals reactions, I equals the hold, and D is the prediction. Together, they let your plane fly locked in and smooth, even in gusty conditions. So what is feed forward? Feed forward doesn't stabilize your plane. Instead, it adds responsiveness directly to your control inputs. So when you move your stick, feed forward tells your flight controller to preemptively apply a little bit of correction, so your plane reacts immediately and predictably. High feed forward makes the plane feel agile, almost like it's reading your mind. Too much so, and it can become twitchy or overshoot. The key is balance. Stable PID plus moderate feed forward usually give the smoothest, most responsive flight. And when adjusting, just do little small steps at a time, don't do a lot. So let's go step by step on how to tune your fixed wing. Number 1, start with your defaults. Most of the defaults on the board, especially INAV, are pretty good out of the box. Most boards come with safe default PIDs and feed forward values, so just start from there. Number 2, adjust the P gain first. Increase P gradually on the roll, pitch and yaw axes until you notice a firm but not oscillating response. The tip is small increments of 2 to 5 points per test flight. Number 3, tune I second. Raise the I gain until the plane holds its angle in level flight and compensates for wind drift. Too much I gain can cause slow oscillations. Number 4, tune the D gain last. Increase D to reduce overshoots from fast stick movements. If you see jitter or buzzing, D is too high. And number 5, feed forward. Start around 50 to 70% of the default. Increase slowly until stick response feels crisp and immediate, but not twitchy. Always adjust one axis at a time and keep notes. Tuning is iterative. Small changes go a long way. So let's go step by step on how to tune your fixed wing. The first thing I would start with is through INAV and do an auto tune. You should have your controller set up to a switch, set to auto tune through the configurator, and you will do an auto tune on your maiden flight. Banking left, banking right, full stick left, full stick right, and up and down. Do this 20 times per axis, and that will get your feed forward in a ballpark that is suitable for the weight and actions of your plane. That must be done first before you adjust any PI or D gains. For example, on my Zod Drift, roll P is set to 40, I is set to 25, D is set to 15, and my feed forward is set to 60. My pitch P gain is set to 35, my I is 20, and my D is 12. My feed forward is at 55. These are relatively high gains, which I tried on the previous flight for this craft, and the sluggishness that it had before at lower figures is now a lot more locked in. It responds instantly to stick commands, and it doesn't oscillate. Perfect smooth FPV footage or tight turns. So here are some pro tips for safe and effective tuning. Always test in open air and at a moderate altitude. Change only one parameter at a time. Use log data or INAV black box to see how the plane reacts, especially D and feed forward. If the plane oscillates, lower P or D, then adjust feed forward. Keep a written log of each flight. It helps avoid repeating mistakes. So with patience and methodical adjustments, tuning becomes predictable and your plane will feel like it's on rails. Key is to have patience and take your time with it. It all comes with practice. So that's PID and feed forward explained for fixed wings. P, I and D keep your plane stable, while feed forward adds crisp, responsive stick feel. And when tuned together, your FPV experience goes from good to incredible. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to Stone's RC channel, and join me in the final episode of FPV Fundamentals, where we'll cover fail-safe setups that actually save your plane. A must-watch for every pilot. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Stay tuned for the next one, and we'll see you in the next video. Happy flying. Bye for now.